Hello, Miss. Let me introduce my name first. My name is Stephen Rafael, and my name is 330049. And this is the videos about the final project of applied linguistics. The problem one, the linguistic bias in news reporting. The question is, what is linguistic features should Mr. Thompson focus on identify bias in news reporting and discuss the last three features and explain how they can contribute to last reporting. And my answer is to identify bias in news reporting. Mr. Thompson should focus on the following three keys linguistic features. The three linguistic features that are first is lexical choices. This is the loaded language. First is explanation. The journalists often use emotionally charged or evaluative words that carry positive or negative connections. This influence the reader's perception of events, people, or groups. And the example in the neutral, there are protesters gathered in the city square, and the bias is angry mobs flooded the street. The impact is subtle word choice can weigh the audience emotions and frame one-sided more favorably and unfavorably without changing the factual content. Second is framing and omission of information. The explanation is the way a story is framed, what is included and what is left out can shape public understanding, framing determination context, causes, and consequences that are emphasized. The example in the outlet A, the police restored order after violence protests. In the outlet B, police cracked down on citizens protesting against injustice. The impact is framing manipulates the narrative structure, often subtly reporting a political or ideological agenda by choosing what perspective to foreground. The last is the attribution of source and credibility. This explains how bias reporting often favors certain sources and undermines other through attribution techniques such as anonymity or labeling. The example is according to government official versus so-called expert claim, and the impact is the influence which voice are trusted or dismissed, shaping the audience alignment with certain institution or viewpoints. Okay, next. This is the problem two, language planning and indigenous language preservation. And the question is, how can the government promote the use and preservation of indigenous language through education? And the answer, to promote and the preservation in the indigenous language, the government can implement the following education-based strategies. First is implemental bilingual or multilingual education programs. The introduce mother tongue based introduction education in the early grades, gradually transitioning into the national language. The benefits are promotes literally and learning in the first language, build confidence and identify in the indigenous communities. An example is if children learn basic subject in their indigenous language before transitioning into a national or global language in a year later. Second is develop teaching materials and train teacher in indigenous language. Invest in curriculum and development, textbooks and digital content, and teacher training in indigenous language. The benefits are the increase ensures quality in this language, creates employment opportunity for native speakers as educators and translators. The example is it collaborate with linguists and native speaker to standardize grammar and vocabulary where necessary. Third is recognize and include indigenous language in the national curriculum. Position indigenous language as subject of study, just like foreign language. The benefits are encourage and increase prestige of local language, promotes interethnic standard understanding and appreciation of diversity. The example is students across the country can choose an indigenous language as an elective subject in the school. Okay, that's all about videos about final project of applied linguistic. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.